Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. I'm in the middle, yeah. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. For the tarot portion, I'm using the Star Tarot. It's the second edition on there by Kathy McLeland. There's the whole front of the box. There's a website for Kathy at the top here. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out, kathymcleland.com. Supportive Oracle cards. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. Is that what's... There's websites at the bottom. I want to say that she has her own website. I'll look real fast. I want to say it's on the back here. Yep. There we go. There's a picture of Colette. And at the bottom of that paragraph next to her picture is her website. There's a couple other ones below that. So feel free to check out whatever you would like. And for the last part, I do use dice. I think this is 21-sided. 21-sided, and it does omit 0, so it doesn't do the Fool, but close enough. I'll make it work. I use the 4-sided dice for the element, and then I use this 14-sided dice for the minor arcana. I want to say that the 14-sided dice came from here, mathartfun.com. Feel free to check that out if you're interested. And then the bigger one came from Tom Anders, which I know there's a website on here, I just don't see it. Impact Miniatures, I think. Hopefully that focuses so you can see it if you're interested. On the back here is that thing. So if you want to use that thing, go ahead and use that thing. Alright, so with that being said, if you want a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. This is James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the current pricing also, my Instagram is below if you want to go on there. So I'm just on here in Instagram. And without further ado, let's go on to your reading. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Scorpio? Let's get all the way down. It looks pretty good so far, though. I shouldn't have said it, but yeah, we'll find out. Let's... One more. Okay. Let's get the Oracle cards out just to be sure, but this might be one of those things where it's kind of like... I feel like, okay, this... Somebody you haven't gotten along with in the past, things might correct. Things might go better. I really think it depends on why you didn't get along in the past, though. Can we get more about this? Somebody you didn't get along with in the past. It's something about that. Wheel of Fortune, and then the 7 of Wands, half in, half out. Somebody crossing the boundary. Somebody going a little too far. Somebody feeling like they needed to. Whoever this person is, there was conflict with you, and they crossed a boundary. Ironically, I don't know if it was a boundary of yours or a boundary of somebody else that you care about or something that you, like, I can't let them do that. I feel like I stepped in because I'm like, I can't let that happen. Like, I can't let that happen. I don't think I even thought about it. I just reacted. And they were crossing a boundary. I couldn't let them do that. I just reacted. It wasn't like, I don't feel like I thought about it. I just did what I had to do. And this did cause some upset. But the other person, I feel like in retrospect, I feel like they're kind of looking at this differently than they did at the time. They went a little too far. Somebody needed to slow them down or it was going to get bad for them. You actually did them a favor. But for the longest time, I feel like maybe we haven't gotten along. But over time, I keep looking at this situation where the other person is kind of like, you know what? That wasn't my best moment. And I feel like they, over time, have begrudgingly admitted to themselves that, you know, what you did was the right thing to do, and they're lucky that you did, because you actually helped them out by slowing them down. You helped them slow their roll, and it did help them out. I keep seeing them look back like, I almost feel like I'm cringing as I look back, like, yeah, good thing Scorpio stepped in because I was out of control. Or something like that. Like they were going too far, or they couldn't let it go, and you stopped it. It's taken them a while to get there. It has taken them a while to get there. And I get like, there's been not much of an issue since then. I feel like the boundaries between you and this person are very well defined, and neither of you cross those boundaries. Everybody works out, everything goes well, they're good, I'm good, as long as I stay here and they stay there, we're good. I don't think there needs to be an issue. So why are things changing? Why are things changing? Communication is coming in, I get that. I don't know, let's see. What is the communication about? Ten of Swords and the Sun card, because whether it's upside down or right side up, it's still good, but it's like the Ten of Swords. Are they admitting this? There is like the High Lady of Compassion, or kindness, or whatever. High Lady of Love and Compassion. There's something about kindness on there, isn't there? Yeah. King of Swords energy. Don't get caught up in the genders, but like, I feel like they're trying to, I feel like they want to smooth this over, or they want to like, I don't think smooth this over is the right word. I feel like they want to address it. I don't think smooth it over is right. I don't think that's what they want. I feel somebody coming forward to you, whoever this person is, and I feel like it gives them a little bit of anxiety. It's just one of those things where they're like, you know what? You know those people who are like, if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to admit it, those people? I feel like this is one of those people, kind of like, you know what, I'm wrong. And I always say, if I'm wrong, I'd be the first to admit it, so I need to say something. I keep getting like they don't want to, it's not about smoothing it over, it's just kind of like, you know what, I want to own it. I want to own what that was, I want to address it, and I want to tell Scorpio, like, you know, I understand what Scorpio did and why you did it, and I hope we can be okay after this, because it took me a long time to see it, but I see it now. I hope there's no hard feelings on your side. I understand if there is, but I want to just admit that I know how this worked out. I know what I did, and I know that it's better that you stepped forward the way you did. That Ten of Swords with the Sun card is telling me it's hard for them to do it, but they feel like they need to do it. They need to do it. Seven of Wands and the Sun card again. They're still holding, the Seven of Wands to me is like holding something else out and holding your position. Ironically, like they need to make sure you understand that they know they were wrong. I just feel like they're in that moment. They're just kind of like, I need you to know I know I was wrong. I need to know that you know. Like I feel like it's that moment. It's kind of like, and I feel like you're fine. You're like, okay, yes, fine. I feel like I'm not looking to reignite anything because I'm like, is this going to go well? If I say, yeah, I know you were wrong. Is that going to go well? Because is that going to go well? But I feel like if they get on your nerves enough, you'll be like, yes, I know, King of Swords, you were wrong, or whoever this person is. I know you were wrong. I get it. I know. Seems like you're fine. After this moment, everything does seem fine. Okay. Of course, there has to be more coming forward, right? It's not bad. I mean, we're staying in the same theme of the same person, right? Okay. I don't know, this seems a bit dramatic to me, but okay, the Truth comes forward again. The Moon reversed, and then the Two of Cups reversed. Something's going on. I feel like this person is having a conflict with somebody else this time. Okay. This person, whoever this King of Swords person is, I'm just using that, don't get caught up in the gender. I just feel like they're very quick. They're quick to move, they're quick to communicate. They don't really hold secrets. They just talk. They think in it. There it goes. You know what I mean? Like somebody says liver and they're like, I hate liver. It just flies out. It doesn't mean they needed to say it, but there it goes. I have those moments myself. They're having an issue with somebody else, and it's like, oh boy, that's gonna be a problem later. And I feel like you're looking at this, and it's not that you're wrong, but it's kind of like what they're saying don't do is don't watch it. Don't find out. Don't pay attention to it because the Ace of Pentacles is showing up here. They're saying don't pay attention to it. Don't get invested in it at all. There's more to that story than meets the eye is what I'm also getting. Like I feel like if you kind of still yourself for a second, you realize that there's some type of subtext going on there. There's some type of like if you read between the lines, something else is going on there. I don't know what it is. I feel like that happens to Scorpio, and you can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. You know something is up. You might not know exactly what's up, but you're like something right there. Something's a little bit more than it seems. And you're kind of getting in it, and you're like, I don't know what's going on or why, but I know that ain't right. Something ain't right there. Something ain't right. Here's the advice on what to do. 6 of Swords. Move on from it. And the lady in the mirror, you don't need to repeat this pattern with this person. They do things that they do. They do what they do, and they cause their own issues, and that's on them. They're not going to change their stripes. You know, they're not going from stripes to spots or whatever. They're not going to change their stripes. They're saying just don't deal with this one. Because I feel like part of you is like, the King of Swords said that they understood what they were doing and they were going to try to stop that. Yeah, I can see that they're doing it again. Should I step over there and say something? Or should I just kind of like go over there and kind of hint that like they're doing it again? No. Stay out of it is what I'm getting. Just don't even be a part of it. And just kind of like, let's see where it goes next. Okay. Okay. They're saying this time don't say anything. I feel like before I just reacted. This time it seems like I have a minute where I don't have to react. The 13 card, which is the Scorpio card, the Death card, and then the Ace of Fire shows up. Okay. This situation has a redirect, totally unexpected, because I got the Tower card, but this Dream and Illusions thing, that reminds me of Pisces a little bit. Not that it's a Pisces card, but it does remind me of that. And I'm getting like the Death card with the Ace of Wands, like, I feel like something is going on here where the truth comes forward very fast. Now it says the Dream Walker, dreams, collective good, and illusions. Yeah, I think it's something about whatever's going on between whoever this King of Swords energy may be and whoever else they're having this spat with, probably. There's more, and I feel like you're figuring out really quickly that there's a lot more going on there. And, because all of a sudden they seem to get along. It's kind of like nothing happened. It's kind of like, really? Because that was quite the blowout for a second there, and now we're all, okay, how come? It's like they were leaving work yesterday and they were ready to kill each other, and today I see them at lunch and they're best buddies. What happened there? The King of Swords might tell you. Careful. I feel when I see this, I get like everything is working out fine. Doesn't have to have anything to do with romance. I feel like everything does work out quite well. I'm also getting, be careful what you ask this person. If you want to know, they will tell you. So if you just kind of casually go like, "Oh, you guys were arguing yesterday. You guys seem like you're best buddies today. What happened?" You're gonna get the information. Like you might not want to know. I think that's the shorthand. You might not want to know. Be careful about asking questions because you might not want to know. I feel like just this situation, this next one coming up, the King of Swords has made some advancements, but they still are who they are. They still say stuff before they should. They do kind of move forward a little too quickly once in a while. We all have our rough edges, you know. But they're saying if you're sure you want to know what's going on there, go ahead, ask. You go find out. I feel like this is what this is saying. Be sure that you ask questions if you're not sure you want the answer. Be sure you want the answers before you ask the questions. This all seems to be very connected to this King of Swords energy, which don't get caught up in the gender. It's somebody who I feel like talks really quickly and says things quickly. And it seems like it does seem like they don't have control of what they're saying, but they do. They have the long game here. There's a little bit of a chaos energy with them. They do know what they're doing. They might play it off like they just can't help themselves. I don't think that's quite true. So keep that in mind too. So this person is quite quick, and this person wants to be on good terms with you. There's things coming forward where I feel like there's more that they need to talk about with you. There's more that they want to be connected with you on. I almost feel like this little spat thing might have been like a little test to see if you would get involved or not. I don't know why we're going there, but I feel like that's what's going on. And this is somebody who I think they need you in this next situation, and they want to make sure that you're an ally. So this does get a little bit deeper later, and it's kind of like, this is very interesting to me how they do want to make sure that everything's well. I feel like this is one of the reasons they kind of wanted to make sure that you knew that they went a little too far. They do seem to want you to be more connected to them as like a safeguard, kind of like when they start getting out of control or start going a little too far, they'll have you to go, hey, listen, King of Swords, it's a bit much. Let's calm down. So I feel like you're one of the few people who will stand up to them, and that's why they actually want you around, because they need that safeguard for somebody to say, listen, calm down, too much. Let's slow your roll. There's a lot with this. It gets more complicated at the end, I'm noticing, which is very interesting to me. So I feel like they're just giving you a heads up, a broader view of the picture. Again, I feel like Scorpio has that thing where you're like, I know something isn't right here. I don't know exactly what's going on, but something right here. This ain't working. Like, this doesn't add up right. Something right. May not know exactly where it's going or what's it actually about, but you're going to feel that energy, and I feel like this is hopefully bringing this some more clarity or somewhere to look, at least to like kind of search it out and like, is that what's happening? Is this what's going on here? And what role do you want to play in it, if at all? Anything else? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.